Great. So it is being recorded. Great. So we have Kayla's character here. I'm sorry that the screen is so flashy. And I'm sorry, Kayla, that I'm going to turn it into Eevee. Just so we can work it out. So this one is read perfectly. It's a bit like, reminds me of Claire's character. Please, I'm suggesting for you to do some retopology. In many cases, it might be better. In this case, Kayla is just an example, okay? For stuff like I don't know, the ear and the head combination. So I'm just gonna retopologize this, and then I'm going to do the shape keys for the expressions. So I'm going to combine this with Command J. You have a very funny panel distribution. So I will actually join areas so I can see a bit more clearly. Okay, and I'm going to, my workflow here is that I generally, I will have to de-rig it for a moment. I will remesh. You can use smooth remeshing too, but in general I find that remeshing with this method sort of works out. And then I'll do the retopo. I know that your character has a different expression, Kayla, but I'm just doing this as an example, okay? And I'll apply this, because I cannot actually do this. Then I'll apply this, and then I'll do the quad remesh. And that is a character. Okay, good. So that's a simple thing. You can have many things, many different sites. Usually the quad remesh is sort of a way to order stuff around. Now for Grace, this is your part. I hope that I'm speaking nice enough, but because the microphone is on the computer. Imagine that you're watching The Sound of Music now. Expressions. Do you need a mouse for an expression? I don't know. But the expressions are lodged here. It's an object data property of this part. So you select the face. In this case, I retopologized it. And you go into shape keys and you add a shape key. That is, again, kind of like going into the airport and adding a normal expression. So that is the basic expression. Passport photo, right? It even has a passport photo look. And then you do another expression, and you make sure to click on the pin button so you can actually work on that expression. And once you are in that expression mode, we can just check, either go into layout or directly going into sculpting. We'll be working there. I do prefer to switch modes here. And I am again under key 1, which we're gonna call it, I don't know why it's there is a bit weird. That's a weird key. And you're in this expression, and I don't know, we want to make a sad, like a eyebrows up expression. No, you don't need to change the value if you have this turned on. Actually, if I create a new one and I had that turned on, you see that it comes back into basic. And there I can, like, I don't know, I tend to use the grab button or the elastic deform. Let's try elastic deform. Jeez, that's angry. Grab is working better. And normally, this is one of the advantages of adding the facial expressions. Of combining the ears in this case, is that you can adjust them together with the face. Especially in the case of a cat, they sort of are expressive with the ears, right? So I don't know. I can do this deform thing. And now we have happy and this one, right? Since they are based on the same, I can now take out the pin connector, and then I can do a lot of expressions. That's the basics of that. You can play around with adding a couple. Look, it's BatCat. Cute, happy. I really like BatCat. BatCat. I also had cataracts. Great. So that is one of the. So that is shape keys. Grace, was that sort of clear? Great. One thing about face keys, in general, you want to, and I'm gonna check how the Safari thing is working. You want the keys to have certain names. ARKit expression, which are based on this thing called ARKit. All of the expressions are not in this website. Or there you have the names of the keys. It sounds kind of complicated, but most of the names of the keys have to be names like this: shape location, I blink left, I look down right, I squint right, I look up right. But you don't have to do all of those. Mouth and jaw might be good enough, and I blink might be good, but it's I blink right and I blink left, for instance. So I will do an I blink right. I will do here, and I will name this key I will name it just like that thing. So I blink right, and I will make sure that I'm eye blinking right, which in the case of this character is this part. So I will take out the symmetry, I will turn on the pin, and I know that seems kind of off, but these are the advantages of low polygons, right? But I know it seems like they punched the cat, but we're gonna pretend that that's a blink. Sort of works. Great. So now we have an eye blink right. I can again come here, and then it can be happy, blinking, pretending to be Batman, blinking Batman. It's very important that the expression has the correct name. So I will call the Batman expression. It's very useful to have this pin tool here, just to keep things in shape. There's one expression in the ARKit that is about frowning. They don't use emotional language for that, but I think that is frown. So there you have the examples, right? So frown. There are a lot of expressions there, but I'm gonna say frown left. And again, this is the name is important, mouth frown left. I will actually copy that and copy that here, and now it's mouth frown left. And then I'm gonna save this one, and I will say that this one is, there are expressions for the eyes, the mouth, the jaw. As you can see there, they are divided, but and the face. There is an expression for eye looking for the eyebrow. Which is none of this. But actually you can have a lot of fun saying that jaw forward is something, so I will say that this is jaw open, so that every time the jaw is open, this is arbitrary, right? So I can say jaw open, I will put it here, so jaw open. That way, once we actually work with this, every time you open the jaw, it will actually do that. And since it doesn't have, this character doesn't have a mouth, it sort of works if it does the jaw open that way. Okay. Now, which expressions, like with a mouth open, like with the mouth expressions, that's fine. These are a bit weirdy, right? But these are the expressions. I mean, with eye blink left and right, that's okay. With jaw open, you're good. And there's a mouth closed too. I will send you a list of some of the ones that might be useful. But that's it for that. Do you like that? Should I save this as a separate name? BatCat. How does it look on the other thing? Yeah, very mean cat. Just creative control. Sometimes I think that cats, you can have the lights, the eyes work as a mission, just because they are so bright. And about the fur, well, it will take a lot of, if you create particles, it will look better, but I'm just tempted to see it, right? Hair particles. I will go back into it before my computer crashes. My computer crashes too. This program is brought to you by Cheetos. You know, actually, it would be great if it had that tattoo. How come no one has tattooed that in their faces? The spinning beach ball. It's kind of powerful, you know, to have a tattoo that of the beach ball, the spinning thing, the spinning wheel. Like, wait a second. Sorry, man, I'm loading. Hair shape. Children, interpolated. And that's a bit too much. So it needs to be even smaller. Seems like it didn't shape correctly. Yeah, that doesn't work. It's not working that well. Okay, that's a bit better. Whenever you're doing hair, Kayla, I mean, that issue of the children is very important because it's like instances of the hair. And you want the hair to have some roughness. Otherwise, not bad roughness. Let's call a Warner pattern because that seems like the evil twin of teddy bear. But just a bit. Oh my god, that's you sounded a lot. Impressive. Random at 0.1. Just make the hair a bit random. The randomness is very important. Not that, yeah, that's into teddy bear territory. Let's see how this works, more or less. So it's tricky. Because you also don't want the hair to be you don't want the hair to diminish the facial expressions. But I guess it's still there. Well, in any case, this is the one for the facial expressions, so I will upload this and